Okay, so when you're looking at question 2, it says for each of the following graphs, find the value of y when x is equal to 4. So what you really have to do is have a look at their little equation. Y is equal to x plus 2. They're telling you that x is 4, so you put 4 in there. So then 4 plus 2 would give you 6. Okay, so that's basically how you would answer those, and then you do it again when they're telling you that x is negative 3. So for number 2, pretty simple, you just need to write the answers. Once you've done that, let's look at question 3. So you can pause me now if you want, do question 2, and then we'll look at question 3. I know you can't see these graphs very clearly, but it gives you an idea. The question says state the x-intercept. Now you guys know from sport, if you intercept the ball, you touch the ball. Now if they're talking about x, we know that they're talking about the line that goes across. So if we look at this graph, the line goes across here. What they want to say to you is where does the line hit, where does the diagonal line that you've drawn hit your x-axis? So it hits over here, and you probably can't see that, but that's at negative 2. So your answer would be negative 2. Okay? And if you look over here, where does it hit the line going across? So x is where does it hit the line going across? Where does it touch it? So that's what you're going to write for each of those. Then they ask you, state the intercept of y. Intercepting again, touching it, that's your y. So on this one, it hits it at 2. Okay? And there it is there. Where does it hit it? There it is there. Where does it hit? There it is there. Then they ask you where the gradient of the line is positive or negative. Now, this is what I want to show you. I'm going to move this way. Let me just check you can see it. Okay. If the line is going this way, okay, so it's facing towards the right, we know that if we're doing negatives and positives, if we go left, we go to the negatives. If we go right, we go to the positives. You know that on a number line. Same thing. So if it is facing towards the right, if it's going up towards the right like that, it's actually a positive gradient. Okay? So I think maybe it would be a good idea to write that down. So let me just move my books. And I think it's a good idea for you to write this in your books as well, so that you can understand it. So if we put it this way, okay, it's going up towards the right side. We call it a positive gradient. Okay. If it is going from left to right, it's actually going nowhere, is it? So if you think you've got the x and the y-axis, if it's going that way, it's going nowhere. So it has a 0 gradient. Okay? Right. Next one I will do is now facing this way. Okay. I just want to check I am recording. Yes, I am. This way is going to be a negative because it's going left. A negative gradient. Okay? And then you've got your up and down one. And that is an undefined gradient. Okay? So going to the right is positive, going to the left is negative. That's 0 and that's undefined. So that'll mean that you'll be able to do C, stating the gradient of the positives. Right. Now now we'll go to the next section.